Hi guys, so I'm here to show you my second big organization problem. It's kind of dark in here, so just forgive me, it's late at night. The second organization problem is my bathroom cabinet storage. It is a very, very small bathroom where the sink is. There's like hardly any space around the sink to put any items. And then the mirror. But it had these really, really large storage cabinets. I think that initially when they built the house, I believe that they intended for a small shower to go there. This house is probably about 30 years old, so I'm not sure what happened, but I think that they intended a shower to go in that space, but for some reason there isn't one. So I actually picked the smaller bathroom because I saw a lot of potential for these cabinets. Everything was really organized when we first moved in, but after, you know, a year of living here, I would get like my beauty subscription boxes. I would take out the products I wanted to use right then, and then everything else I would just kind of shove in the cabinet, box and all. And so it just kind of exploded, and you know, work happens, life happens, and it was something I could easily close the door and ignore. So it just got worse and worse, and it started driving me nuts. So what prompted me to do this was actually it actually cost me money. And you guys know I do not like that. I will splurge on things I want. Like if I want to buy candles and things like that, I will go buy them, but it's because I save money everywhere else. I buy a lot of things secondhand. I fix things when I can. I coupon. I try to save as much money as I can so that, you know, I can enjoy, you know, having some free money to buy what I want. And so basically, when I have to spend unnecessary money, when it's just like a complete waste and there's no reason, that annoys me. So what happened was I actually ran out of face powder. You know, that you would use to set your makeup, and I was pretty sure I had one in that mess of like a million cosmetic items, but I just didn't even want to deal with it. I didn't want to dig through the boxes, and so I was like, I'll just go buy one. Went to Walmart, bought, you know, $5, $6 face powder, and I kept going on. Now, yeah, that's just $5. It's not a big deal. But the fact of the matter was, I not only had one, I had like 3 face powders in there. And so I spent money that I didn't need to spend, which was wasteful when I already had the product. I had the item. There's no reason to buy one when I already had multiples. So because of that, I realized, okay, when I make my list of projects for 2015, this one is going to go really high on my priority list, because even though, you know, oh yeah, it cost me $5, well, what if that happened like 10 times throughout the year? Or, you know, what if I went and bought a mascara when I had tons? Or what if, you know what I mean? That can add up. So a disorganized home can cost you money. And I realized that on a very small scale, but I don't want it to happen again. So that's another kind of prompting for why I want to get this house completely organized this year. So when people walk in, they're like, oh my gosh, you're like an organization freak. You know, I have a small house. I have quite a bit of stuff. You know, I'm into a lot of makeup, so I have a large collection of makeup. I obviously have a huge collection of nail polish. I'm getting a very large collection of candles. I mean, there's just little things that I do, and so it's fine if you have a small space and if you have multiple hobbies or things you're into, but you got to keep it organized, because if you don't, that small space can become overcrowded a lot easier than a larger house. So this project took me like 2 full days. Thank goodness I was off of work. I probably worked in there like 7 hours one day and then about 6 to 7 hours the next day, and that includes taking everything out, sorting it, figuring out the categories that I needed, labeling everything, cleaning everything, discovering ways to organize it without spending money, getting kind of creative with how to stack things and move things around. It took a long time, but I'm really satisfied with it, and I think you will be too. I only spent $10, which is the best part. So save those little candle containers. Oh my gosh, invaluable organization pieces. So if you have some projects that you plan to do and you're burning some candles, save them. You will not regret it. I used every single empty container that I had, and I had over like 24. I thought I would never use those up, but I used every single one, and I actually need one more because I have one empty space to put one. So I was completely shocked that I used them all. And now I have no more empty candle containers until I burn some more up. So I only spent $10. I will show you the items that I actually paid for in the video. I'll try to keep the before section a little bit shorter because I know all that you're interested in is the after, but I think it's important for you to see the mess before, because a lot of us see that same mess in our own house and we get so overwhelmed we don't even want to try to tackle it. So I want to show you my mess and how overwhelming it looks, and that it's actually possible, and how beautiful it can actually be in the end with just time, effort, and elbow grease. You do not have to spend a lot of money. So I'm actually starting off with like the worst project, so don't think that I'm a slob because my house is very clean. I mean, you can see it's clean, but it's like things behind doors. Just, I'm like, I guess that's my problem area, because like the hall closet, it's easy to just shove stuff in there and close the door. These cabinets, shove stuff in there, close the door, and the rest of my house looks immaculate. So I'm kind of doing an inside out theory. I'm starting with these behind the door spaces and cleaning those out first, so that when I organize the rest of my house, if there's things that need to go into storage, I will actually have space to put them behind those doors, in closets, in cabinets. I'll actually have room to put the stuff I need to put in there because I actually have some open organization space. So I think I'm kind of doing an inside out kind of theory to how I'm trying to get my house managed. I don't know if it's the best theory or not, but that's my thinking. If I clean all the closets and storage spaces first, even though when you're walking through my house, you won't be able to tell I did anything at all because everything's behind a closed door. When I clean the rest of the house, I'll have places to put stuff and I can, you know, declutter even more. So let me know what you guys think. Like I said, I'm gonna keep the before part of this video kind of short, and then the after is kind of long because I wanted to explain everything, so that will probably be a part 2 to see the beautiful after effect. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what projects you're gonna be working on this year. I really hope I don't lose motivation. I think I'm off to a good start for this year. My goal next year at this time is to be sitting in a house that doesn't make me feel overwhelmed or cluttered, and I would just want to be like, oh man, my house is in some good shape, and, you know, give myself a pat on the back. It's hard to take care of a home. A lot of people don't understand that, but it really is. If you're a woman, you probably really understand it, and a lot of guys understand it as well. It's a lot of work. So yeah, that's my goal this year, to get this house in the most organized, perfect shape that I am satisfied with, and I have kind of high standards. So yeah, I think I'm pretty proud of it. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.